Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, Prayer of Heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Amahara ni kamusumarimasu. Kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite. Sumemi oya kamu izanagi no mikoto. Tsukushi no kimuka no tachi hana no. Odo no ahagi harani. Isogi harai tamou toki ni narimaseru. Haraido no o kami tachi, moro moro no magagoto tsumi kegare o, harai tamae kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshio, amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomoni, ame no fuji koma no mimi furitatete, Kikoshin meseto kashikomi mumaosu. Miroku o mikami, mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Miroku o mikami, mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyo yanushi no kami, Mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyo yanushi no kami. Mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Kannagara tamachi hae mase. Kannagara tamachi hae mase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei. May God and Meishu-sama bless you. We now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. A way to live. If we follow the right path with no selfish motive, true to cosmic law, God never fails to bless us abundantly. If we learn the meaning of the word moderation and apply it to everything, life in this world goes rather smoothly. Weak are those people who do wrong acts. They are lacking in self control. The Japanese word hodo, meaning moderation, is an important concept, and it applies to everything in the world. Human beings are inclined to go to extremes, such as doing too much on the one hand, not doing enough on the other, leaning too far to the right or too far to the left. In thinking, feeling superior when rich, inferior when poor. The cause of failure, in many cases, seems to be this lack of balance. To apply this spiritually, we teach the importance of the Izunome principle, or balance, which is the meaning point of the vertical and the horizontal, Sojo and Daijo. Quite simply, it means moderation. Therefore, one of the most important things for us to keep in mind at all times is moderation. If we follow and if we only live by the standards, everything will go well. I assure you, moderation is indeed really important in our lives. Good evening, everyone. Um, Thank you for attending this evening service. We just heard the teaching that Meishu-sama talks about moderation. Of course, moderation is one of the most important things in our lives. Everything has to be moderated. That means we have to choose everything we do carefully so that we don't do too much one thing and we forgot to do some other things. For example, the doing service, praying for others, giving Johrei. This is one thing that we need to have in our agenda. We have to have some kind of a discipline, not just to go to work, wake up, take care of family, doing so much thing and forget about prayers and Johrei. So we have to find balance in this. And for those of you who have a Johrei center nearby, that you can even drive to it and you can go there, remember, have that in your schedule. Make in your calendar, your agenda, your spiritual agenda, your daily discipline, your daily prayer. Now, the moment when you take your quiet time for prayer, now, the day of the week that you go to serve, to clean the center, to give Johrei, to help others, or if you don't have a Johrei center nearby, you have that appointment that you are online attending those services. Once a week, you are there. Or if you can, twice a week at the comfort of your own home. Or if you have someone that you know they need Johrei, and you go there once a week, you go there, hey, hi, how are you? I'm here to help you, to give you Johrei, and stay for a while with you. So you do those services. When you have that in your life, in your schedule, and you practice your faith, you begin to see things changing in your life naturally. Okay? So today, there is a teaching of Meishu-sama that I would like to share with you with another 3-4 minutes of your time. The teaching today we will share is called Illness from Daily Inspiration, 69 page. Those of you serving in God's work should understand that clouds on the spiritual body are the cause of illness. Try your best to purify it. Through my illness, I was led to this divine work. I became a humble instrument in God's plan. How lucky I am. We are giving life, priceless life, to serve God's cause. We may sometimes wonder then why we are afflicted with illness and woe. Human beings are born into this physical realm with the mission of establishing an ideal world. This is God's plan. So, when we function in harmony with the plan, moderation, we can live and work most happily in perfect health. This is an eternal, immutable truth. However, no individual is free from the spiritual clouds that are passed from generation to generation. In addition, due to the ignorance of truth, people indiscriminately introduce harmful substances, toxins, into their bodies. And as a result, they sometimes become more susceptible to illness, contrary to expectations. However, it would be deterrent to the furthering of God's plan if his workers were unable to continue to serve due to illness. It is natural then that he, great God of light, he would help these individuals and restore them to health. So they need have no undue anxiety. Thank you all very much for attending this evening service, and I wish you all a very good evening. Thank you. This brings to a conclusion this evening service. Thanks everyone for joining us, and we wish you a very blessed evening.